Hello, Chupities. Um, Here I am, live with all of you. I wanted to have another chat tonight because, first, they make me feel good, and two, I have noticed that you also like them. And it's important to have deep conversations. I don't think many people have deep conversation in this world where we are go, 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 go consistently. So I think that it is great that we get to have some meaningful conversations and that I can bring them to you. And today's topic specifically, I actually want to make it around. Um, it is raining here like crazy and it's been raining all night. I'm like shop. Hi, Juan. Nice to see you. And I also have some warm milk right here with Marilyn Monroe. We're gonna drink some of that and I have a little bit of cake, just a tiny little bit. And how did this topic happen? Well, this topic was very spontaneous. I literally just decided right before filming because today I haven't had a lot of energy. I've been sleeping kind of off. Part of it is because I am already in my inner winter stage of the month, and that always makes things more difficult for me when it comes to like sleep and rest, and my mind goes crazy, like starts to create things. My emotions are also all over the place, and I woke up very early, but I didn't sleep so well, so I tried to go back to sleep. Then I ended up like distracting myself for a little bit, and then I ended up going back to sleep and waking up a little bit later. Then I got into obviously doing my breathwork and meditation. I rarely skip that. So thank God I did that. That really helped. And then I went into work. I did all the work that I needed to do, like that had to be done today or better done today than left for later. And then everything else I said, no, I can't do it because I just don't have the energy. And if it was something urgent or something that I had to do, that would be a different story. But that's not the case. And because that's not the case, I was like, all right, I'm going to listen to my mind and to my body. They need rest. They need kind of a little bit of a distraction. So I put on some vlogs and I watched some of that. But while I was doing that, I also ended up doing, I was crying, like crying a bunch of times. And one thing that I noticed is, oh, why is music on? Okay, no music, no music, no music. How do I turn it off? Where are you? What? Why is it not, why is it disappearing? Why is it going to the background? I don't get it. Why are you going to the background? You're not supposed to go in the background. So, um, what was actually happening is exactly that. I needed time for myself, and I took the time for myself because I needed a time for myself. And I'm gonna share some magical things happen up around it. Number one of those things is I actually wanted to put a little bit of a sound effect for all of us because I can hear the rain, but I don't think you guys can hear it, and I personally love it so much. So I wanted to do that, but it looks like my system here is kind of failing me, and that shouldn't be happening. Why? Give me 1 second. There's always technical, like, right? There's always technical things that are happening behind the scenes. I don't want to update right now, okay? I'm not updating right now. Hello, paparazzi. Thanks for joining. And all right, hopefully this stays on the way I have it right now, because if it doesn't, that wouldn't be nice. That wouldn't be good. That wouldn't be good. So, I'm just gonna make sure, or at least try to make sure, right? Because that's the only thing I can do is give it a try. All right. Hopefully, this is it. Hopefully, this is it. Okay. So, something happened today while I ended up just allowing myself to feel the emotions, because I've been in this work for so long, but you won't believe it. There's still times where I can feel an emotion come up, and I'm so used to just suppressing it and telling it, no, this is not the right emotion, or you shouldn't be coming up right now. This is not the right time. And I've been noticing it, and I've been trying to let myself just feel it or let it come up, but it wasn't happening. However, today it happened, and that felt really good, I have to say, and it felt like a breakthrough. Also, the things that made me cry weren't sad things, were happy things. I was watching some influencers who were achieving great things, accomplishing things, and yeah, that's why I got like so emotional, and I was like, that's incredible. One day I'll accomplish my own things, my milestones as well, and it's so inspiring to watch them and to see them do these things, because it's not easy. Um, I am starting to get into a place where I don't care what people think, and that is a great thing. That is the best thing that can happen, I think, to anyone. I'm gonna have a little bit of milk before it gets cold. Anyone else likes warm milk with their sweets? Because I do, very much so. So yeah, it's not working what I thought I wanted it to work. It's just not working. I don't know why. It should, because I put it on repeat, but unfortunately, it's not doing it. And I don't understand why. That doesn't make any sense. That's exactly what should be happening right now. But apparently I can't do it, and I don't know why. Why? Why can't I do this? Hmm. All right, I have another idea, but I cannot do that tonight. Like, I have to do that a different time when I'm not with all of you. I'm gonna try it. But it looks like this song or this sound cannot be on repeat, and it's sad because it's literally how I hear the rain outside right now. And it's literally, I can hear it because we have a window that it opens up right on the roof, so you can hear the rain falling, and then I can hear on the roof too. But the window, it's like there's more effect to it. It's so beautiful. So I allowed myself to feel these emotions, and I just felt a relief. I also felt that I'm accomplishing my own goals when I saw those people accomplishing it. And if you haven't seen any of my lives and you enjoyed this live, then I recommend that you watch the last live I did. Or it wasn't the last one, it was one like recent lives where I was talking about fate over fear. And I also reminded myself of that. I've been doing it actually consistently since that video. And that's the reason why I feel like this video has helped me so much. YouTube in general, making these lives. And yes, they are for all of you, but I really think they're also so much for myself. And I realize I'm not centered, but they're also so much for myself. And I'm noticing breakthroughs. Yesterday, I was live with I went live building the puzzle, and I was live with all of you for like 3 hours, right? That's a long time to be live and to do a stream. And I did it on Facebook and YouTube. And I wanted to quit a bunch of times, but I didn't. And I'm so glad I didn't because I felt like there was a breakthrough. And then today, me allowing myself the time that I needed, I thought that I wasn't going to do another live, right? Because my body, just in my mind, like I said, I was very emotional. I didn't even know what to talk about. Just like so much going on. And at some point, just started to feel better. And I said, no, I'm going to keep my promise. I'm going to go live. And I took a moment and I was like, okay, what's this live going to be about? What am I dealing with right now? Oh, I am dealing with giving myself the time that I need. And that's a great topic to talk about because in a culture where we're just constantly running, getting from point A to point B, where we have this idea of FOMO, right? We don't want to miss out, fear of missing out. Um, and it's real, it's not made up. There is so much fear of that. I sometimes have it. And because all of that is happening and social media is adding to it tremendously, it goes, I think it really messes with our brains. And then me wanting to do a career in social media and working on my career here, that means that I can easily get sucked into this idea, oh, the YouTubers or the videos that are doing super well are doing this and this and this and this, and you're not doing it, or you can't do it right now and you're missing out. And I have moments like that, but they're very short lived because I'm very clear about who I want to be in the world and how I want to show up in the world. And though I haven't figured it out 100%, I know what I want and I'm on the right path. I really do feel like I'm going on the right path. I feel like I'm doing the right thing for me, not for anybody else, for me. And I know that on this path, I'm also going to connect with a lot of like minded people, people who have been through major trauma, major suffering, dealing with so many family problems, or just people being really shitty to them because, well, they weren't raised as privileged as those uh, people who are bullies or who don't get it. Not all of them are bullies, some people just don't get it. And that's what I'm building. I'm building an authentic community to me, to what I would love for people to connect and get from my story. I'm not going to pretend to be somebody else because I'm not. And I have noticed that um, a lot of people pretend because they want to make the money because, you know, in some ways, I feel like social media is easier, but also in many ways harder. I think if you're good in front of the camera, then it's probably easier for you and it's easier to manipulate the audience, and then turn it into just a job. But for me, this is not just a job. To me, with this, I am fulfilling my own purpose and why I'm here on this earth. And for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm doing something I truly enjoy, something I truly feel connected to, something that I feel could be doing for a long time, and something that I think it makes a difference. And I'm seeing the impact of that difference right in front of me, right? Of course, there are things that I'm not going to see, but the fact that you guys watch my videos, the fact that you leave beautiful comments, um, just the fact that I meet people who, when I tell them what I do, they like it. I can see that they are inspired by that. I don't need more than that for me right now, right? It would be great to also be able to monetize, but I know that will happen in its own term, and that again comes faith over fear. Just doing my thing, me coming live here is doing my thing and having the faith and believing that while I figure my shit out, right? While I figure my stuff out, all of you will benefit from me sharing this part of my story, this part of my journey, because I've been wanting to do it for so long. And no matter for how long I've been trying to do it, I just struggled to do it. Like I never felt like my voice mattered or to make a difference. And now I have given up all of that. My voice matter. I'm gonna share my story my way. I get it. I could probably get more views if I did something else, but I'm not gonna skip over this to get to that place because I could get more views and make more money. I am going to take it step by step, like I have my whole life with pretty much everything that I have done, because every single time I have done that, it has paid off. And I'm also learning to take care of myself. Today is a really good example of listening to what I need to do, not what I should be doing, not what people think I should be doing, not what society is telling me what I should be doing. Because I had those thoughts too, like, oh, what my dad would think about me right now. I should probably be editing another video and sharing it online. I don't know if that he really thinks that, but I'm just saying, right? Or like, I don't know, my brother, or I don't know, my cousin, my mom who never talks to me, um, the neighbors, whatever, right? Like, it doesn't matter what they think. I have to trust the process and just do what feels right. I'm not causing any harm to anyone. So, in that case, even less do I have to care about what other people think. So, yeah, that's what tonight's conversation is about, because it's already like 8 p.m., though it's been dark since 4 p.m. I want all of you to allow yourself time like mine. And the reason why you should allow yourself the time, because first, it's a recharging moment. If that's happening to you, is because you need it. And second, I really felt the fact that I allowed myself to be the way I was tonight, to take my time to do something else instead of like focusing on work or the things I should be doing. And I felt like I got new inspiration, breakthroughs. I felt like I went deeper with myself. And there were some studies done, and I actually listened to a documentary last night, and actually it was today, a documentary on Gaia. And there was an interview, and there is a man, don't remember their names, I'm so sorry. I think the show is something with Jeffrey. I remember his name is Jeffrey. He runs the show. He does interviews, and he's been doing this for, I don't know, 10 years or so. So on Gaia, if anybody knows who it is, you can write it down in the comments. And basically, he was interviewing somebody, and that person said that the difference between one of the big differences between people who were running successful companies and people who were not running successful companies was actually their connection to, how do I put this in words, because I understood it but I don't remember how he said it. um it has to do a lot with spirituality and faith, and then them being able to kind of predict the future, the way they relate it to the future, the things coming up. um and I thought that was so interesting, that they had a deeper connection to themselves, and that part of like fate or believing in something more and predicting the future, like visualizing yourself into this life, visualizing your company and this, right, in this progress, this place that you're working towards. It's a goal that you're working towards. That was incredible. And I don't see people do a lot of that, or at least where I come from. Where I come from, what people do is protect themselves. They are constantly in this place of protecting themselves. If you buy a new car, and they give you a 8% a rate, they're messing you up. They're stealing from you, right? Like this idea. And I think there is a lot deeper. That's a lot deeper than them stealing something from you. And I'm not gonna go too much into it, but that was just an example that came to me, right? Or if um, you are paying something, I don't know, you go to the government office and you'll have to get some papers done, and you're just like, oh my God, it's cost $100. They're just ripping me off. Rather than thinking this is part of the process, and I'm sure there are things that can always be changed in the process. I'm not saying that's the only way and that's the right way. No. What I'm saying is the attitude that we have, the perspective we have. Are they in some ways ripping us off? Yes, but it also allows for me, who doesn't have a good credit, to get a car, pay it off, and be able to enjoy those perks that I otherwise wouldn't be able to in the economy that we live in with the salaries that we have. And then, the privilege of, like, some people would be like, oh, you moved in with your dad, and oh, such a shame, but you're already in your 30s, right? While for me, it's like a privilege, and I'm so grateful for it. It's like one of the greatest thing that has happened to me at this age, because I didn't have the support and the love, and when I was younger it was very minimal. So the fact that now, as an adult who knows herself, I know myself pretty well now, and I'm getting to myself even more. The fact that I feel good with who I am and I know what I want to pursue, to get the support right now is amazing. It's incredible. I'm so grateful for it. And I'm actually not going to stop talking about it. Like, some people have even told me, oh, don't talk about it too much. It makes you look bad. You're, already in your 30s. Like, you should be living on your own. You should have a career that is paying all, you should be the one helping your parents. And I'm like, I absolutely agree about helping my parents, but I don't agree with the idea that if I know what I want to pursue and one of my parents says, hey, I will support you this way, you go do your thing, I will take it. That is taking off that ego, putting it aside, that pride of having to do it all on my own and pretending that I do it all on my own. And something that actually made me cry today was I saw this influencer accomplish her, like, incredible things. And she literally said, thank you to the community that is helping her. And she literally said also, um, if you see people do great things and succeeding, it's because they have a lot of support and they don't talk about it. And I was like, wow, that really hit the spot. And first, my whole life, I wanted that support. And the first time ever, I feel like I have some of that support. Maybe not the best way, right? Like, there's still a lot of things that I wish were different. But there's also this part of me that is just accepting it and being grateful for what I have, the way I have it, because there is a reason why it's happening this way and not some other way, right? So, yeah, I'm just here allowing myself to be me, to live this life, and to constantly improve so that I can achieve my goals. And then one day I can actually help my dad. I don't know if he'll be, you know, paying rent or whatever he's gonna need, or whatever I would feel like I could give to him. That is, oh my God, knocking on wood, that is like a goal of mine, is to achieve the financial freedom to be able to do incredible things for my dad. All those things that he won't do for himself. I would say that would be number one priority, and there's quite a lot of them because my dad doesn't know how to enjoy life. He doesn't. He just knows work, 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 work. That's it. And then life goes by, and then he complains about he didn't do this, but you're not leaving time for it. So, anyways, I'm hoping to be able to help him accomplish some of those things. Some of the things that I can tell he would like to do, but he doesn't allow himself to do it. So, yeah, I think this live can be left here. For all of you who listened till the end, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also would love to hear from you. what part of this conversation was a moment of like, aha, like, okay, thank you for sharing that. Like, it's really helping me right now. What is something that you're dealing with? Whatever you feel comfortable with sharing. You don't have to go into the details, but anything that actually would also help me, by the way. I know that might not sound truthful, but it really, really is. All of us who make videos and then we read the comments, and when we see people sharing about how big of a difference in what and like what type of difference it makes for them when they listen to our story or watch our videos, it it like it really helps to even go deeper into my own healing, discovery, and content creation, storytelling. All of these things, they're all connected. So, again, sending you a big kiss. Take care of yourself. And I'll see you later, Chippies. Bye.